And for the legal view on this, I want to bring in Phil Holloway, who is not only a lawyer, but also a former police officer, criminal defense attorney at that. Phil, when I look down the lineup of 8 different counts that this grand jury decided to indict, 3 of them are for murder, 1 malice and 2 felony. Clearly, it's the malice murder that is the most problematic for this defendant.
That's absolutely correct, Ashley. Under Georgia law, malice murder is as bad as it gets. If the facts can be proven, if it's horrible enough, if it's torturous enough, things of that nature, it might even qualify for the death penalty. However, one thing that initially jumped out at me when I read this indictment here is that count 3, which is a felony murder count, is based upon criminal negligence. It's based upon cruelty to children in the 2nd degree. So they're charging it both ways. They're charging it alternatively as maliciously having been done as well as negligently having been done. You know, malice requires premeditation and deliberation. It requires something that shows an abandoned and malignant heart. On the other hand, criminal negligence by definition means it wasn't intentional.
So these prosecutors are clearly allowing for a jury to feel one way or another and still come down with a pretty strong punishment. That means these prosecutors are going for it. There is nothing in their kit that suggests they have to indict it for publicity's sake, but they really don't want this father to suffer anymore.
Well, I think you're right. This is a strategy that is often employed by prosecutors when they realize that they have a case where, you know, a jury might very well say, how could a father knowingly and maliciously do this to their child? If they have people on that jury that can't quite reach a consensus on that, it gives them a fallback position that still carries a life sentence under Georgia law.
All right, well, Phil Holloway, obviously we've got a long road ahead with this particular case. You'll have to come back with us to see how it progresses. Thank you. Phil Holloway joining us live.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Good to see you, as always.